Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Jenofeve Designs. Today we're going to make the insert for the page setup that we did last. We're going to make the insert for this. And if you want to see how we got to this point so far, there's a video playlist. I will link it up here in the cards and down below in the description box. And it will take you step by step through how far we've gotten so far. And then there's also a flip through of the prototype that we are following. So this is the prototype. I will be giving this away eventually sometime, either during the series or after the series or something. There is a prototype if you want to see the flip through of what we're making. And all of the links to the paper collections and all of that stuff is down below in the description box. Plus, I'm pinning all of that information in the first pinned comment of this video, trying to make it easier for you guys. And then the templates that we are using are in a collections list that includes all the templates that we're using in this album. There's also going to be timestamps down below as well if you want to skip over. I get a little chatty in the beginning of this video because I'm telling you about where I've been and what's been going on and all that jazz. So you can skip over that if you want to, and I'll timestamp where the actual tutorial starts. So today I am playing a little bit of catch up. I've actually been out of town all week, really. And I'm feeling a little out of touch, but I did have this video that I'm getting ready to start here. I did have this stuff prepped and ready to go, and I didn't get a chance to record it before I went out of town. So we've actually been in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's really pretty. It's really different than here. Like, it's not green and moist. It's or wet. I know a lot of people hate the word moist. It's not green really. And I don't know if this is just me being not educated, but I didn't know there were palm trees in Arizona. Anyways, so we went and we were at the Wild Horse Ranch. No, Wild Horse. Oh shoot! It's a reservation. Wild Horse. What was it called? Shoot. Well, anyway, it was hot. It was so hot. We went on a golf scramble. Now I don't golf. I've been to a golf course maybe 2-3 times my entire life. I don't golf, but it was for my husband. And I had a big time, but it was so hot. So hot. It wasn't, the golf scramble wasn't for my husband. But it was so hot. It was 105 degrees in October, in mid to late October. And they said that that was a record high for that area for that time of year. And I'm pretty sure I was damn near close to a heat stroke. I overheated so bad that I had to go to the hotel, back to the hotel room. And that was like maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock. I had to put a wet, cold washcloth on my face and lay there. And then my husband went and did whatever he was doing. It was like a work thing for him. And anyway, he didn't end up, I don't know if he came back and I didn't know it or not, but he woke me up at like almost 10 p.m. And I was starting to feel better, but I was sick to my stomach. I'd overheated. I was red. I was nauseated. I already said that. I was lightheaded. All the things. Well, anyway, so the next day I got up. I was fine. I'm feeling good. Everything was fine. I don't know what all we did. Nothing super exciting. And then we went horseback riding. Oh, let me see if I can show you a picture. Horseback riding the following day after I almost overheated, and whoops, I guess, well, who did I share it with here? Did I share it with the kids? And I almost overheated again. Oh, come on. Well, I'll find it, hopefully. Ha! And this was at the Wild Horse Ranch. There we are. There we are. We went horseback riding, right? And I got so hot then. It was only 102 that day. And for 2 hours we were out in the middle of the desert, and I got overheated once again. So I went home, went back to the hotel room directly after that, and stripped down, got into the shower, cold shower. So cold, in fact, that I squealed. But these nice people that were with us, never met them before, and on the way back to the resort, they were giving me cold water bottles and things like that to put on the back of my neck. You guys, am I that pitiful that I get that overheated? And it was dry heat too, so it's not like it was humid heat. It was dry heat. I guess I'm used to the humid heat. Anyway, we had a great time. It was a very beautiful place, very lovely. But I got overheated twice. So it was an exhausting trip. I wish I could have done more sightseeing and things, but we had a really, really, really good time. But anyway, back to the album. So all that being said, I have not caught up at all. This is the School Days album. I'm still in the same spot I was the last time that I showed you any sort of update on this. I haven't caught up to it at all. And we just got home. We just landed last night, and there's a 3-hour time difference. So we gained 3 hours when we landed in Arizona, and we lost 3 hours when we got home in Arizona, from Arizona. So I didn't get anything accomplished. So today it's like I'm trying to figure out how to do videos all over again. It's like every time. So anyway, okay, so in the last video we did this page setup. So we have 2 flips, a belly band, and a quick little insert. And so I said in that video, the next video we're going to make this insert that goes under here. So this is from the prototype album, and if you want to see that prototype album, it's in the flip, or in the flip. It is in the playlist for this album. So we're going to make this in this video today. So I got everything prepped and ready, and let's just get to it. All right, I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to show you what I've got prepped for this video so far. Oh, also, side note, so I posted a community post. Let me grab the other part. About this, where a subscriber, Connie, had sent this to me. So it's like a little mini cast iron skillet. It's not as hot. And it comes like this. So it has this base, and it's got the not the candle, but there's where the candle goes. And then this sits on top of it. And she thought it would be really helpful to fill the larger molds, which, what did I do with them? Like these, or these. Sorry, these are paper. Those are air dry clay. But remember I was telling you I did this mold here, and then I did this one over here. But my first attempt was terrible. Right, and then this one here. Well, you need a lot of wax, and my little wax spoon, it just isn't enough for these bigger molds. So I don't know if this is going to work, but she sent it to me. So I put 77 wax beads in here. Oh, the candle went out. I was like, why did the candle go out? But I don't really like having that open flame right here. I mean, I don't mind, I don't like it being open on the sides. I don't mind it being open on the top because I'm used to that. But so I got this essential oils burner thing, because what I did before, if I can find the spoon, was I found a tablespoon a metal tablespoon, a stainless steel, that will fit inside of there, and that's how I melted enough wax. So she thought this would be fun. Okay, so I can already tell you that it's either too cold in my house, or this is not going to work. I'm gonna have to play around with it a little bit more. But so for an hour I left it sit on this candle, and nothing happened. Nothing melted, not a single bead. So then I took it down to my stove, and I put my stove burner on. I sat on my stove, and it melted like within minutes, but it's already hardened back up. So I'm wondering if it's going to help at all, because I feel like if it would stay at a melted state, I could pour it in there really easily, and it would be really cool, right? Well, but then I've just put this on here, so I'm going to leave this alone for a while. The other idea that I had was to use one of these coffee warmers or candle burner, or where you can put your candle on here and it will melt, you know, it will melt the candle wax and leave it melted instead of burning. So yeah, because if the candle itself isn't going to melt this, then that's not going to work. But it might, this might work. So I'm going to try this first, and we're going to let that go for a little while, and then I'll try using the coffee warmer thing. We'll see. I just wanted to give you a quick update on that because this is kind of fun. It's like a little science experiment. And these, by the way, this mold, I love this mold. It's so beautiful. Could you imagine how much wax it would take to fill that? I love this so much. Anyway, all right. Let me clean this up. All right, so what I have printed off for this little insert, it's not a complicated insert. I guess I could stick that right here. I don't know what that was used for, but it's not used today. So what I did was I printed page 37A. I printed it in the rose background design. So I printed it just like this. I guess I could come more in the middle. Just like this. I cut it out and I inked it up on both sides. Right? Inked it up on both sides and scored it and folded it. And that's prepped and ready to go. I also traced the mats for this. So here's the mat for that. I'm grabbing it. Hold on. And this one is one of the 6x8 pages from that paper pad. And I just traced that part right there. Cut it out, inked it up. So that's going to be the mat for the flap. And then this is going to be the mat for the base here. This is going to go on the back side, I believe. So I traced this out, and this is a page. This is this page from the Flip Flop ephemera printable. That's in that collections list that I was telling you about. It's one of the full pages in this ephemera printable that we're using. We're using bits and pieces from here. I printed that page out, and then I traced it. You can print the mats again if you wanted to, but I just traced it. And let's see, whoops, stay there. So it was probably something like this. That's probably what it was. So I just traced it out, cut it out, inked it up. So there's the mat for that. I'm going to put these scraps aside in a different pile. And then on the back side here, so page 38A, I actually printed this in mirror image because I wanted it to go this way. So here's how I printed it. So if your printer doesn't print in mirror image, then don't worry about it. You can just print it regular, ink it up on both sides, and then you can print the mat, the rose mat. So I printed the roses mirror image, page 38A, and I took the 2 long tabs off and left the 1 short tab, and I put tape on the tab where the rose background design is facing up. And then the mat for that, I just traced it out of this. The mat's 58A. I traced it out of this page here, like that. So this one is what it looks like on the other side. But, so I traced it, I cut it out, and I inked it up because I'm going to use this side here. Okay. So that's all we're going to need for right this moment. Actually, that's not true. You may want to grab the 84A mat for the pages that we're going to put inside. Alright, so let's move this aside. All the mats need to get moved aside. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. So we're going to attach this here, but since I printed the rose background, if I attach this here, you'll have this white band across here. And that's okay if you're matting over top of it, but if you're not, here's what you do. You just, there's a show. It just made me saying that, here's what you do. Just made me think of, I think it's called Cooking with Pam or something. And she'll say, she makes these little videos, it's so cute. She makes these little videos, these little shorts, and she'll like say something, and she goes, something like, if you're interested in that and you want to learn how to do it, well, come with me, I'll show you what to do. And it's so adorable. I just think it's super cute. I bet you some of you probably know who I'm talking about, but it's cute. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flip this around this way. I'm gonna remove the tape backing. I put my tape there and I've mitered. That's another thing. Being in Arizona, my accent kind of stood out a little bit, and I can't tell you how many people commented on my accent. Our accent, because there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us. No, 5, yeah, no, 7, no, 4. Jeez. There were enough of us that our accent kind of stood out, and it was kind of funny. And I was like, well, you know, that's even Uber drivers and Lyft drivers were saying the same thing. And finally I said, well, maybe we need to be a little bit more twangy. Maybe let's play into this, you know. And they're like, where are you from? And it's hard for them to believe that I'm from Kentucky, because most people don't think Kentucky is a southern state, but it is. We're considered southeast. I don't understand. I mean, we're not. We're in the middle, but I digress. Alright, I'm a little chatty today. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm just going to stick this on, well, I'm going to try to stick this on the back side of this. I'm just not doing a very good job, you guys. I can't see, I think. I almost lost my glasses a couple of times. There we go. So I stuck it to the back side here. Okay, I don't know. I'm hoping, let me see if I can zoom in and then let the camera focus in. See, it's on the back side. You see right there? And it's not on the inside. Okay. Oop, other way, other way. Okay. So I'm gonna flip that over, burnish that into place. And then I'm gonna flip this away, and I'm gonna burnish that. See, it's a little bit crooked. I'm gonna burnish it to where it's not crooked. Oh, it's still just a little crooked. All right, good enough. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'm gonna mat these. Oh, another thing I did, I needed to order some Fabri-Tac. I ordered me some Fabri-Tac, linked in my Amazon. It was a good deal. I got 4 bottles. It doesn't sound like it's a good deal, but I got 4 bottles for like 40 bucks or something like that. And normally they're like between 10 and 14, 15, depending on where you're at dollars. But free shipping and everything came to my door. So there you go. So, but I also bought, I wanted to try, I'm finally going to try these Sugar Bell icing bottle set. Hopefully my camera will focus. If anybody knows anything about these, leave me a comment down below. I'm finally going to try these. So far, so good. But it doesn't come with like a seal on the end, like something to seal, because you need to make sure that your Fabri-Tac is closed, because it will dry over time if the air hits it too much. But anyway, so here's what I did. Here's what I ended up doing, just because temporary, because I don't have another solution. So I filled the Sugar Bell bottle up with the Fabri-Tac, and so it looks like that, right? So I don't have a cap to put on top of it. So I took one of my pens that my friend Michelle made, the Stopper Topper stainless steel fine tip glue pen, right? I took one of those. This is just a single one, and then I had a rubber thingy that goes on my pointy tweezers, a cap to protect you from the pointy tweezers. So I took that and I warmed up my metal pen. You can see it's still dark. Poked a hole through that plastic protective tweezer thingamabob, and that will slip over top of the tip there and kind of seal it off. So I'm hoping that that works. We'll see. But I'm afraid I'm just going to pick it up and pull, because I feel like the plastic might have melted to my beads there, which is okay as long as it works. But what I do like about it is that it comes out easily and in a fine line. So far, so good. So we'll see. We're giving it a test. Yep. I only see this here, folks. Testing out something that everybody's been doing for a long time. Alright. So you know I'll put it to the test because I like convenience. I like things to go easy, smooth, faster, all the things. And, yeah, whoop. Yep. So you have to let me know what your experience is with these glue bottles. And if someone makes fancy little tops for these types of pens, or these types of, this bottle for this, for Fabri-Tac. You guys understand what I'm saying. I know you do. Crafters are all alike. We have the same language, don't we? Okay, on the back side here, actually let's just do the whole back side. I'm going to mat the back side here. And I'm going to do both the back and the flip. Whoa. So far I like it that you don't, obviously it's new glue, but I like it that you don't have to squeeze super hard. That's nice. And again, it is new glue, brand new. Just opened that bottle today. Okay, and then, see, this is also where I think it's going to be really good, because you can just really follow the pattern of the paper. Just like that. What? Uh-oh. What did I do? Uh-oh. Did I do this wrong? I'm thinking I've done something wrong, you guys. This doesn't look right. Yeah, that's not gonna mat. Uh-oh. Well, how in the world did I do that? Well, shoot. All right. Well, that was wasted. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this piece that I got glue all over. Let me put my lid back on. I don't want to mess it up. These things happen, you guys. Try not to panic. Let's see. How am I going to do this now? Let's see. Is it like this? Well, I'm just going to have to... go with it. Make sure you trace it right. Obviously, I didn't trace it correctly. Okay, let's try it again. All right, let me back you up a little bit. Okay. Now it's just done. This is dry. I need to be careful. I don't want to sit anything down on that. All right, so this is how this is going to go. It's going to go, this is going to go down. This is going to be, whoops, stationary like this. Oop, and my glue's squishing out. And then this is gonna go over top like that. Oh, what did I do wrong, you guys? I think I've messed this up all the way around. I did. Okay, hold on. I shall fix this. Okay, let's see. This is one of the things that's happened because I prepped this, literally prepped this before I left, and then I've been gone for a long time. So we're gonna take this. I don't know if I can get this whole thing off. Let's see what we can do here. I bet I can't. Will this part come off too? Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to fix this by unsticking this, and I don't know if it'll work. We'll see. Yeah, because this needs to go. This is going to be different. All right, here's what we're going to do. I am going to unstick this page, this part here. So it's going to be different than the original. So just bear with me. So I'm just going to put some like this. I mean, I guarantee you guys have done this many times. This is just part of it, right? We just make mistakes. We get excited and we forget what we're doing. All right. So the only way to salvage this is I have to turn this over like this. No. I have to turn this. How am I turning it here? I have to turn. I could just reprint. No, it's fine. I could do it like this. Attach it down and have it like this. And then I can use my boo-boo. Ta-da! That's what we'll do. Good grief. I turned a boo-boo into a bigger boo-boo. Oh well. Alright, I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to let that dry, you guys. Let's just let that dry. And I'm going to go ahead and put this here. So yeah, just disregard everything I did at the beginning of this video. All of it is wrong. I'm sorry, you guys. This is what happens. I've been gone a week. I prepped this over a week ago. I just got all messed up. And it is what it is, and we're moving on. Right? We're going to cover that pretty paper up like so. And we're going to let those dry. Well, while those are drying, let's do the pages. Okay, let me set those aside. Let's do the pages. So I've got this. And I probably don't need it because I've already kind of half started here. I'm going to use, this is school paper, just regular loose leaf paper that I coffee dyed. And it doesn't even have to be school paper, but I like the thinness of it. I like the crinkliness of it because you really can't see the lines once you've coffee dyed. You can barely maybe see the lines. But anywho, so I've already cut it to the right width to go on here. I've already cut it to the right width, but some of them I was going to fold up, so that's what I did here. I took this page here and I kind of folded it up like that because that would be kind of fun to have a page that just kind of flips down like that. So I'm going to leave that in. And then I might tear some different lengths. So I'm going to grab my ruler, just do my ruler, and I'm just going to tear some down to a different. So it could go like this. Got that page. I got that page. I got this page. We could do. We could even do. Nope. Oh, that's close. How funny is that? If we want it, we could stick something in there that's a different direction. Just something. Just like that. And see, how am I managing to get these all the same sizes? It's crazy. This one here is what's bothering me. I just want them to go different ways, you know? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take them and I'm going to attach them to each other. And I guess I'm going to just use my glue. Just going to attach them a little bit to each other. Actually, let's go the other way. So since I got them on there a little bit crooked, I think, I wonder if I can straighten it out like that. I might have to trim it down a little bit. So this is gonna go here. That's not bad. It's gonna go there, and that's gonna get glued down like that. So we're gonna wait just a minute though, because I need to attach this back down. I might be able to go ahead and add tape to it. It's gonna go down like this now. Same side, I'm gonna put the tape on the same part. This wasn't supposed to take this long, you guys. Say good job. Good job, Jen. Okay. Remove the tape backing. I may add a little bit of glue. Just in the spots that I don't think it's going to stick down well. Need to lift that up and tape it down. A little bit of leftover tape from before. All right, now I'm going to glue this back down. Okay. All is right in the world. So it's gonna go like this. Good job. There we go. Finally. And now, let's glue this into place. Whoop. See what I did there? I'm just trying not to do that. I want to keep it as a whole. I'm going to glue this down. And I'm going to glue the two sides of this flap like that. And I'm going to run a little bit of glue along this edge. I still want to keep it kind of open so that it will, you can tuck something up under there. Alright, now I'm going to clip this so that it stays down while we work on the front cover. Okay, so here's what I did on the front cover. Here's what I prepped for the front cover, anywho's. First thing is I took and I printed from the Photomat's Essentials 2, I printed page number 4, which is a Polaroid looking page with an area here that has like vintagey, scripty, you know, loveliness right there. And I cut this part out because this is 4x6. This is a 4x6 area here because I wanted that. So then I took that and I also printed a page of the Photomat's Essentials, the first set, where it's just got the white background and you have to cut away the black line all the way around. Inked that up and I punched the corners so that it will fit right inside of there. So this would be a really good place to write or even to put a photo. And it doesn't fit it exactly. It doesn't look like it anyway. That happens a lot, that it won't fit exactly, but it's okay. So we're going to make it to where this bottom corner doesn't fit perfect because it's going to be hidden anyway. So these are what's left over. So these two pieces are left over from that. I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to glue this down just really fast. So there's that piece. So then the next thing I did was I took another sheet of the cut apart. So I've already done it where I've backed them all. I put them on the black edged, the faux photo corner. So this is Photomat's Essentials. These are the 3x4 sheets. I printed these onto paper, and then this is one of the cut apart sheets. And I went ahead and attached them all down. So this is another one of those pages. Because we have 4 of them, I think, because we're using 2 sets of the paper collection. So I just cut another page down, except this time I didn't attach them to anything. I just cut them down, and then I printed the Photomats. These are actually printed onto cardstock. This is 80-pound white cardstock, and I printed them out, cut one out, inked it up, and then this is the one I chose that's going to go there. So I used my corner chomper to cut the corners for both this and this one. There's the corners to prove it. And then I'm going to set these aside, and I'm going to mat that. This is a really simple, I know I've made it really complicated, but this is a really simple little insert. Because it's going under a belly band, you need to make sure it's not real too bulky, I guess. Well, in this scenario, because the belly band with the flaps, you don't want it to be too bulky because of the flaps. Okay, so I'm going to mat that really quick. It goes on there perfect. I just love that. I just think that looks so nice. Okay, so then we're going to put these on the cover. How do I have this? Kind of like that, and like, oh, did I use a different, why did I pick this one? My prototype has a different one. Why did I pick this one? Hold please. Oh please, you guys. Let me investigate. I'll be right back. Well, truth be told, I have no idea. It was a week ago when I did this, and I have no idea. I looked through my prototype. I mean, I see it and things, but it's not, I don't know. So we're just gonna make the right one. This is just a calamity, isn't it? Okay. Let me grab one of these photo mats. Gotta ink these both up. I mean, this would be pretty too. You know, there's the original. See, this is how I really messed this one up. But that's okay. This is the original, and this is the one we're making now. So, it would be fine. But I'm trying to follow the photo mat closely. So let me ink these up. It should fit perfectly fine though, just like the other one. Yep. See, they both look nice. Well, I'll just use this somewhere else. I wonder if we could use this as like another. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So I'm going to glue this one all the way down, and then I'm going to glue this one partially down because it's kind of like a tuck. So I'm going to glue this one first. And I'm going to try to get it at the right angle. And then this one is going to be over top like this. So I'm going to glue just this part down and a little bit of the bottom. Just like that. Again, it's not exactly the same, but that's okay, right? No matter what we do, I can't duplicate anything exactly. Okay. All right, so that way you do have space to add more pictures, ephemera, whatever. Whatever it is that you are doing, you have space to do that. So let's see how this is coming. Is it dried? Yep. Okay. So here's the prototype one. So the pages are all the same in here. So I just didn't follow the prototype very well. Oh no, that one's got the same. It doesn't matter, it's fine. I didn't do anything on the back side here. I just put black cardstock, but now I have this instead of that, and that's okay too. So, yeah, all right. They both look perfectly fine, don't they? They look lovely. You could never tell that I messed up at all, not even a single bit. All right, let me set the prototype one aside and let me get the one we're working on together and flip it to the right page. And here we are, there's that page. So this belly band, you gotta pop it up a little bit and slide this under. You gotta guide it a little bit just to make sure it gets in there. And now those pages will stay closed. Look how nice that looks. Doesn't that look pretty cool? I think it looks lovely. All right, you guys, that is all I have for you today. Thank goodness, because that was a hot mess and a half. Let me know what you think about it all. And give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying this album series. And make sure you're subscribed to my channel. All that fun stuff. And thanks for joining me, you guys. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.